Hi everyone, I am Irunal, and in this video I have shown you the stock price prediction project which I have made myself. And here we are going to first download the data from Alpha Vantage. So here we are going to use the stock of Google, and here I am providing it my key and output format as pandas data frame. And we are going to save it, and it will be like intraday. And our symbol is this, and interval is 1 minute, and output size is full. And then we are converting data to CSV called Google stock data.csv, and then we come here to model. So here we are going to clean the data, and then we are going to make the AI model from it. So first we are going to send our data to AWS S3 bucket. So here is the code for that. So this friends all the buckets, and here is the bucket in which we are going to push our this file. And let's go back to our model. So here first I am reading the CSV file, and then using pandas to clean the data frame. As you can see, we are renaming the columns, and here we are checking if there is any null value. So there is no null value, as you can see, and then we are just checking this over here. And here we are going to create a Spark session and create data frame df. So now we are going to print the schema of this stock price data frame which we have created. And then here we have our describe function, and now we are going to import the linear regression for Spark mlib. So these are the libraries which we need for using mlib, which is present in Spark. So here we are going to use linear regression model, and linear regression is best for this kind because we have supervised data. So supervised data means we have this labeled data, as you can see, date, open, high. We have all the labels for our data, and we are predicting the output value which is related to other values. So that's why linear regression is best for this one. And then we are creating a Spark session called stock price in stock processing, and then we are doing transformation of our data. Here we are combining this open, high and low two independent features by using vector assembler. Yeah, that's all. And then we are going to save it in finalized data, and then we are going to split our data into 80:2 part, which is training data and test data. As you can see over here, we are ordering it by date, and then we are training it. So rank is smaller than equal to .80. So 80% will be our train data, and 20% will be our test data. As you can see over here, these are our independent features, and this is a date, independent features, and a close. And now here we have created our Parquet file for test data. So this is just for testing if the our model is working properly or not. So here we are going to build our model, and for doing that we are using linear regression, and the feature column is independent features, labels column is close, and then we are printing the coefficients and intercept of our linear model. Now we are going to test it. So linear model dot transform test data dot predictions dot select. So we are going to do predictions on this close independent features, and then we are going to get the predictions. And here we are doing the evaluation, which is R2 evaluation, and here we are saving the model, and it will be directly saved to our HDFS. So as you can see, our intercept is 19 and coefficients are this, and this is our actual losing value, and this is our predicted value. So it is pretty close. As we can see, we are getting the accuracy of 98% of R2. Now here we are going to load our model and test it on test data. So ML model is equal to linear regression model dot load. This is the path where the model is present, and here we are going to give it a test data, and this is how it is predicting. This is a close value, this is a predicted value. So as you can see, they are pretty close. And then we did this streamlit program for we can say static graph. So here first we are loading the stock model and then loading our test data, and then here we are going to do our predictions on this test data. So here we are having the site chart visuals, and these are the streamlit some functions which you have to give for checkbox and slide bar and all. And this is the charts where we will have our chart. So this is for line 1, this is for predicted data, and this is for actual data. And then we have our layout for our title and all, and this is the output which we will get after doing this. So yeah, this is the output which we will get after streamlit. So this is a static data, and now we are going to create a flask app for getting the live data and doing the predictions on that live data. So let's just go to first Kafka producer. So here as you can see, we have given here ticker as Google. We are taking the Google stock, and then here in the key. So this is the data grapher function. So here we are just getting the data, and then here we are publishing the message, and we are sending it to stockml. This we can say is a topic which you have created, and then we have Kafka producer connect, and this is the main function. We are calling data grabber and saving it to data, and if length of data is greater than 0, then Kafka producer is so, then it will call this Kafka producer connect. And now let's go to consumer. As you can see, in consumer we have stock price prediction, and here we are giving the model path. So here we're just taking the data, and then we are cleaning the data, and then we are going to predict the predictions, predict the closing values by using this model. We have given here model path, as you can see, and then we are just connecting it to this stockml topic. And let's come to our app.py. So here at home page we are going to get the index.html. So this is index.html. Here we are going to get graphs, and this is for the data. So here we are going to save the data over here and then pass it where we need. So this is the data, and we are passing that data. So that's all we are doing in this. So you can see data is date time, predicted price, and actual price. So this will be plotted over there, and our date time is this. As you can see, we have converted it into this year, month, and date format, hours, minutes, and second format. And here we are calling this consumer. So from here our consumer will be called. We don't have to run that consumer separately. As you can see over here, consumer dot stock price prediction and consumer dot load model. So this is our Flask app. It is all set now. And now let's start the Kafka Zookeeper. So this is the command to start the Kafka Zookeeper. Just hit enter. We know all these commands in our previous videos, and we have seen all of them. So our Zookeeper is started now, and let's set our Kafka server. As you can see, our Kafka server is now on a 9092 port. And now let's create a topic called stockml. Just hit enter, and we have also seen this command. So as you can see, our topic is now created. Now let's go here and run the producer.py. So hit enter. So this should show message published. Yeah, so it says message published. Now I am going to start my app, and now I have hit enter. So now let's wait for some time until our Flask app starts. So it takes a lot of time. We can't say a lot of time. It takes a minute or two, because it also does the live prediction for our closing. So let's wait for some time. So now let's go to our Chrome browser. It takes a lot of processing power as well. Now let's go to localhost 5000 and hit enter. So at this 5000 we will get our graph over here after some time. So yeah, as you can see, now we will get our graph. Now let me just select all. So now all this blue line is for actual price, and this black line is for a predicted price. As you can see over, it is giving here. It also shows here date and time, and we can actually view in full screen. So after some time it will just be near to our actual price. Let's give it some time. And you can also download it in PNG form, JPG form, in PDF document. You can also download the CSV for predicted value and the actual value. So as you can see here, this is a predicted value and this is our actual value. So now it is getting pretty close. And you can also zoom over here, as you can see, and just let's select all. Let's go back to full screen. Reset zoom. And yes, we are getting this live prediction and live graph of our stock data. Let's check out one thing. Go to slash data, and here you can see the data which is getting plotted over there. It is a date, time, and predicted value and actual value over here. So yeah, let's go back to localhost 5000. So that's all for this video. So we have seen all of these things, and our output is also getting predicted over here as well, or typed here as well. As you can see, these are the features. This is the closing value, and this is the predicted value. So thank you for your time, and I will see you in next one.